Hello and welcome everyone. It is time to enter the kumite. Remember, this is not a sport. You don't play fight. What's up, fight fans? Today we're joined by Cole Howerson, and we're going to be taking a closer look at the upcoming fight between Vicente Luque and Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. Either man can win this fight, but let's take a closer look at how they may win this fight. My first thoughts, Luque is an animal. He's one of those special people that have that fight in them. I'd put him against anyone just duking it out, and he's extremely technical to top it off. Some people go in there to look good, but this guy comes to fuck you up. From start to finish, if this fight becomes a war, I see Luque coming out on top. Luque is honestly hard to watch with how brutal he is, but we can't lie to ourselves. We love the violence.
Vicente is one of the most relentless fighters I've ever seen in the cage. The man is constantly putting pressure on his opponent. Plus, he is comfortable from doing this from just about any position in the cage. Luque is shown to be as proficient on the ground as he is on the feet on multiple occasions, almost knocking out Tyron Woodley with a series of well-placed punches, but ultimately deciding to take Woodley down for a Darce choke. Following that fight, he then submitted Michael Chiesa after avoiding not one, but 3 rear naked choke attempts. His ability to adapt to his opponent and deliver critical BJJ counters is amongst the best I've seen in the UFC and has won him 8 out of his 28 professional fights. I wouldn't expect anything less from a black belt in BJJ and Luta Livre, which he accomplished in 2021 on the same day. Along with being an extremely technical fighter, he is always there to lay it all on the line.
I see Luque's knees being a big threat for Muhammad in this one. He's really quick to grab that tie clinch. He likes to fit them in before the takedown comes as well and deal with the takedown after with his BJJ and his scrambling. But his timing with his knees is quite impressive. He isn't afraid to throw them, and he can land them to the body or right on the button, right on the chin. He's just dangerous all around when the fight is in clinch, and that's a place that Belal will most likely get the takedown from. Luque is quick to wrap up a submission attempt too, and he can threaten the knees from there as well, off of the submission attempt, off of a sprawl, Darce guillotine, and he can hold you there and throw the knees as well. We saw from that Randy Brown fight that he prevented Rude Boy from putting his hands on the ground. He held them up high enough to where his hands couldn't touch the ground so he could get that knockout knee.
He wanted to be safe so bad.
Yeah, he was reaching for the ground, and Luque stopped him from being able to touch the ground and therefore making an illegal knee. So I'm really interested to see how the clinch plays out. That's what I think is going to decide a lot of the variables of this fight for sure.
I completely agree with that, dude. But let's talk about Belal Muhammad, guys. Belal is a force to be reckoned with in the cage. The dude is on a 6-fight win streak, and he doesn't show any sign of stopping. When he steps into the cage, you can almost guarantee the fight will go the distance, but I think his 16 out of 20 wins coming from unanimous decision say that for the man himself.
And Muhammad is definitely the stronger wrestler of the two for sure. Luque throws as if he isn't worried about the takedown at all, which can be good because if he makes the right read, it might be game over. And it may make wrestlers a bit more hesitant to shoot in or grab clinch, but it may cause him to overextend and be more vulnerable to that takedown. If Muhammad sees the opportunity, I'm telling you right now, he's going to jump on it.
He does every time. He is insanely good at going for the double leg and then shoving towards the cage.
If he sees that opening, he's going to shoot in with all of his power and try to barrel through you.
Other than his endurance, however, Belal is dangerous on the feet, making sure to set up powerful shots to the head, but consistently changing levels, poking and feigning to the body. He loves to set up the overhand after feigning a jab low to the body or continuing the feint into a double leg takedown and just pushing his opponent to the cage.
Yeah. And if he can establish himself coming forward, then he can really make you play his game. Let's not forget that he even has the high kick to toss into this mix-up. You know, he's got the work to the body, he's got the takedown feint, and then he's got the high kick that he can roll off of a feint, of a jab or a straight as well. It has shown to be risky, though, given the last outcome. Luque snuck in that tight hook to catch him loading up on that kick. But Muhammad has a lot of things in his toolbox on the feet, and if he can freeze Luque up a bit, then I see him mixing in that work to the body and feinting into those high kicks. He's got some fairly nice hooks around the guard as well. And most importantly, he actually utilizes feints very practically too.
He's very in and out, and Dude, those high kicks take me by surprise whenever he throws them.
Yeah, I mean, or slam him into your body.
They're just out of nowhere, and they're very powerful. Like, I don't want to underestimate his power.
Yeah.
Because it's there.
No, he's...
Even though he hasn't finished anybody.
And Luque is very defensively responsible, so I don't see the high kick finish, but it's there. The opportunity is there. Ultimately, though, I'm going with Vicente Luque via second round TKO. I see Muhammad being a bit hesitant in this one on the feet, and I don't think it'll do him any good. He needs to be coming forward and always bringing his hands back up. Luque is just so dangerous with those hooks and close. He kind of corks his shoulder into it too, making it more difficult to see the punch coming. He doesn't really load up on that hook. He may get held down, but I don't see Muhammad really threatening him on the ground very much. Luque's front chokes, darces, and guillotines also make me concerned for Muhammad in the wrestling department when he shoots in for that takedown, especially if he's going for the takedown after getting rocked. I won't count Muhammad out, but it's a strong Luque pick for me here.
Dude, I got to agree with you. Even though I like both fighters, I really can only see Luque coming out on top of this. He hits hard, he hits fast, and that BJJ is a perfect counter for just about all Belal's wrestling takedowns or even attempts at going to the ground.
Yeah.
Belal could weather the storm, but like you said earlier, Vicente is there to finish people and go home, dude. He's not looking for overtime. He's not getting paid for overtime. That fight's going to be as short as Luque can possibly make it.
Yeah, no, he's looking for the finish, and I really do see him getting it in this one.
Yeah.
With that, I'll go ahead and wrap things up. If you like the content we're providing, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you disagree with our picks, make sure to berate us down in the comments below. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and you can even follow me personally on Twitter. Remember, this is not a sport. You don't play fight.